293 RLDS Coachmen Freedom Express Liberty Edition with a Premier package here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Whew, that's a mouthful, but it's all important information. There's the base Freedom Express, which is Coachmen's highest level travel trailer and lightweight, and then you upgrade that to the Liberty Edition. It's like going from an LS car to an LT. Then we had the Premier package, which bumps it up another level to something like the LX. What I'm getting at is you're going to see a lot of extras, options, equipment, upgrades in this video here that are not standard equipment. Always double check the pictures to make sure it looks the way you want it to look. Double check our listing to make sure it has the equipment you want. At the time of this filming, recently Coachmen redesigned their nose here. They put a very sharp bullet nose design on here. The idea being to give you a little more interior cubic foot of space, especially in this one with a big front wardrobe like a fifth wheel. But also, it just looks awesome. This thing looks incredible. This has a power tongue jack, power stabilizers, twin power awnings. Everything is push button simple. The idea here being that you're supposed to just hook up, go, have fun. You're not supposed to have to manually wrestle with anything. It's just easier. Let's see if I can get this in frame here. If you notice, this is a little bit rougher. You can kind of see a line right here, then this is smooth. This is called diamond shield. On a front nose cap like this, you can't really put, you know, diamond plate. You can't put that big metal stone deflector. So they put diamond shield on here because basically it's invisible, so it doesn't look cosmetically ugly. And that's the same stuff they put on the front of motorhomes to keep their paint from chipping on there. So that tells you the kind of pieces and parts they're willing to put on this coach. The baggage doors, these are all slam latch baggage doors, and I think the Liberty Edition, maybe the Premier package, one of those two. We generally bring them all in with Liberty and Premier, but I do want to say generally. Now, you notice this is easy one hand. First of all, this is thick and insulated, so it's not going to freeze you to death at night because you're not going to lose your heat and your cold air out of these doors. But secondly, it's just easier. This is a 3-slide travel trailer, 7,848 pounds. This is a lightweight unit. They're a conventionally built travel trailer with only 2 slides this size would be at least 8,200 pounds. So it's 400 pounds lighter and has an additional slide than a conventionally built camper. It makes a big difference. We like to put the aluminum wheels on these because they look nice. You don't worry about things rusting up. Also, you will find our trailers enclosed underbelly. It is insulated there, so this is also a good extended season coach. Oh, this is something newer at the time of this filming. Doesn't really show up on video, but the sidewalls of this slide out are very rough, and it pulls these slide seals as tight as they possibly can, and that's going to give you the best possible seal on this RV. You'll notice that there are lots of windows, especially on this rear living room model. They all open for cross ventilation, pardon me, with the exception of these steep vertical windows here. Those are there just to let in a lot of light, but you have windows everywhere else that do open for ventilation. Again, power rear stabilizer jack, so you simply push a button, the stabilizers come down to keep the trailer from rocking and rolling. The roof of this, actually even the roof membrane is color keyed to match the sidewalls here on the champagne exterior. So it's just another one of those things where they really go all out to make this thing match as well as possible. Now, a big door side slide like this is awesome for the fact that it gives you a big living room space, but it usually means you get a tiny patio awning, so there's nowhere to put a picnic table. Well, we fixed that. We added a second power awning right to the face of this slide out. So you actually get more patio space now than you would have ever received before. Now, one of the calling cards of the 293 is the very compact little outdoor kitchenette type system here. Let me, not great lighting in there, so pardon me. But you see that we do have the little college kid mini fridge to keep cold drinks outside. That means you're not going to track your dirty feet through the entire place. Now, down here, they have both a grill as well as a telescoping little countertop space. So you have a place to keep your platter while you're cooking. And this is a high output grill. So if you want to take this out on a windy day and cook, you're fine. It's not going to blow the flame out like one of those little 2-burner stoves. The other thing is, if you don't want to cook with it right here, it's freestanding. Take it wherever you want. Put it on the picnic table. Doesn't bother me at all. Your patio awning does have LED lighting here. Let me kick that on for you so you kind of get a feel for it. That switch, I believe, is right here. Yep. So you do have a nice LED awning element. Now notice that the lights are facing against the bottom of the awning here. That's because with the white underside of this awning, you're going to get indirect light shining down onto your campsite, and it's going to look fantastic. It is kind of a dreary, dark, overcast day, so I'm going to kick on a couple lights here, but my battery box isn't very powerful, so I'm not going to get full illumination out of here. Now, the Premier package upgrades to solid surface countertops. Pardon me, the Liberty Edition upgrades to solid surface countertops. The Premier package also gives us the matching countertop flush sink inserts, and you see that we do have a residential sprayer there. But one thing I love is right when you walk inside, you have a handy cell phone charging station. You can keep your chargers plugged in down there. You can run the cable up there, down through here, and leave your phone here right next to the door. You never miss a call. Also notice you do have a coat closet right as you walk in the door. You also have a couple drawers right here. So if you have things like flashlights that you want to keep on hand or a lighter for the grill, you got it. It's all in one spot. It's easy. Now, where you don't have this upgraded countertops, you still get better countertops than a Coachmen. This is waterfall edged, sealed edge. There is no area where water can seep in here and cause swelling and failure. And you will see this everywhere. Everywhere that you do not see the solid surface upgrade. You'll also find a lot of extra power outlets all over the place, so you have lots of places to keep devices charged. Now, here you see that we have two slides opposing one another in the living room. This is going to give us a huge living space. This is also, pardon me, before I get too far along, this is 81 inches tall, not 78. This living room, the entire coach, is 3 inches taller than what you generally find in travel trailers. That is a huge difference from this compared to almost any other lightweight out there. And you ask, well, how do they keep the weight down if they make this thing taller? They use something called Asdel in the sidewalls, and you can actually see it right here. This white strip that you see right in there, that's Asdel. Instead of using wood there, Asdel is a composite resin. In English, it's about 50% lighter than wood. It can't rot, mold, or mildew. It's just melted down pop bottles. It's a plastic, so it is a good item for longevity. They've been using it in Europe for years. It's one of the reasons they have 30-foot trailers that a Jeep can tow. Now, you see that this has a big U-dinette here. There is full storage all the way under it. You can easily open these drawers right here to get to your storage space. And look at how big this thing is and how easy it is to access everything. Notice, too, we have plywood construction. That's what your floors are. They're tongue and groove plywood. They're not OSB. Now, for the storage on the rear bench, they still leave you a little easy access slider panel, so it is easy to get in there. Now, this is something I love about Coachmen's U-dinettes. This extra little bench, it's actually the little stand that goes between these chairs. But if we're going to sit a bunch of people here, this thing is free floating. You can move it wherever you want. It's extremely lightweight, so you don't have to be real muscular to move it around. But notice, it has an extra cushion built right in. So you do have an extra dinette seat here where nobody else is doing this. This is something, as far as I know, completely unique to Freedom Express from Coachmen. I could be wrong, like I said, as far as I know. The big, giant, what is this, 40-inch flat screen TV here, and it's mounted on an angle, so notice that no matter where you are in the living room, everybody gets a good look at the television. Premier package adds a fireplace with a stone-looking surround here. This is an electric space heater. Now what's cool is behind this, you're not losing space because behind it is where that little miniature outdoor kitchenette is located. But this thing will do wonders in the spring and the fall to knock down the cold air in here without burning up all of the propane, because the price on propane just seems to keep going up. Stereo is all-in-one, AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth enabled. It does everything. And see the big countertop space they have here? It's not an accident. You can either, if you're sitting at the dinette, you can use it like extra drink holder space, or you can put like a satellite brain there. They actually give you room to do that. I love little touches like this. Even with really not a whole lot of lights on a dreary day, it lets in a lot of bright light. And look at all the windows just surrounding the dinette here. We like to upgrade these to recliners instead of just rocking chairs. There's a little handle on the side here. And you notice how it kind of hugs the wall a little bit so that you don't smash your window treatments when you kick that out. It's a nice feature. It's something that you can tell Coachmen's been building travel trailers for over 50 years now. We do have a memory foam trifold sleeper sofa, not a inner spring, not an airbed. It is as close to failure-proof as an RV sofa will ever get. And, don't take my word for it. Call our service department before you call our sales department and say, hey, how many problems have you had in those hide-a-beds in those Coachmen's? And you're going to get, well, None. That's going to be your answer. Premier package is going to upgrade us from a 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer to an 8 cubic foot. That's 30%, well, 33% more space. That also means an extra day or two on your campsite, not at the grocery store. And notice, too, that the cook has an easy access, huge pantry right here. And also notice, this shelving is removable. You can move it around any way you want. So if you got big stuff, small stuff, doesn't matter. This kitchen takes care of you no matter what. Let's see, let's move up this way toward the bathroom and bedroom space. One thing I do like is that if you are sleeping guests here, notice that you can access the bathroom from either the hallway here where I'm at, or from the bedroom directly. But notice too, the bathroom is directly across from the entry door. So if you're going down the road and you know, nature calls and you got to stop real quick, you don't have to put slides out. Hop in, use the bathroom, hop out. You're done. It's easy. We have nicer porcelain stools here, not cheaper plastic. And I love the clouded spa-style rounded shower doors here. It just has such a cool look. Now, a big pet peeve of mine is in fifth wheels and travel trailers where they don't leave you any linen space, no place for towels next to a shower. Because personally, I'm forgetful, and more than once I've forgotten to grab a towel before I get into the shower, so I don't like making the, you know, the wet streak across my camper in my campsite. And, you know, just putting on a show for the neighbors. One thing I haven't talked about is one of the upgrade packages, and I can't tell you which one, I'm sorry, does upgrade to these nice halogen, I call them puck lights, in the living space here. But you will notice, too, that where you don't have those, you still have all LED lights through the entire RV. You're not going to have to take a bunch of time to replace incandescent bulbs. We do have a sliding privacy door here for the bedroom, so you do have some bedroom space. And we do have a full bedroom slide in a travel trailer. This is quite literally a fifth wheel floor plan wrapped up in a lightweight travel trailer, which is very cool. Now, this is also a full 80-inch queen bed, not the shorter camper queen. Notice, too, that on both sides of the bed, they do leave you little stands for things like alarm clocks, and next to the bed, you will find stuff like power outlets to keep phones charged or maybe CPAP machines. And check out this massive front wall, literally wall-to-wall wardrobe. And how big is it? I stuffed the box that the TV comes in inside of here, and you can see how the box is dwarfed by all of the storage space in here. It is absolutely enormous. Let me grab a light here real quick so you can see inside there. There we go. Just to give you an idea how big and deep that is. Very cool stuff. Now, next to that, look at the big windows that you get here in the bedroom. You get tons of light in here, and this is just begging for you to put a flat screen right there. It's perfect. Also, little touches. These are the things that make the difference. A little shoe garage, just to keep your shoes out of the way. I love stuff like that. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.